Hello, Professor. This is Karthik Rayala, one of your data engineering and data mining student. And this is my final project about the brain tumor detecting using SVM. SVM stands for Support Vector Machine, and it is a machine learning algorithm that classifies data by finding an optimal line or hyperplane that maximizes the distance between each class in a n dimension of the space. And this is the PPT which I have been created based on my final project, that is brain tumor detection, and I'm going to explain this PPT right now. This is a presentation outline. This is the topics which I have introduced in my PPT, whereas abstract, introduction, literature survey, methodology, system architecture, algorithm, project snapshots, results and conclusion, as well as included the references too. First, we are going to start with the abstract. In this abstract, I just noted the 5 main points which I have displayed in here, where this object detection plays a major role in the physical of a medical field, and like optimal manipulation and surgical microscopes, and moreover, in early in early years, it has been detected using ANN, which works as an empirical risk minimization, and we are also supporting to the vector machine algorithm that works on a structural risk and minimization to the classification of images. And this SVM algorithm is applied to the medical images of a tumor extraction, such as Simulink model, and it also develops to the tumor classification functions. And when it comes to the introduction part, there is a cell in the fundamental structure unit of our body. Like every body contains a few cells, and those are the fundamental to the body. And these cells are divided into the controlled way and uncontrolled way, where uncontrolled way is also called an abnormal division leads. And this brain tumor is called in medical term is in intracranial. This is a kind of tumor uh, which is based on the cell division and which occur inside of the brain of a human brain. And this tumor classified in many bases like primary tumor, secondary, meaning malignant. When we come to the primary tumor, this origin for the primary tumor cell is in the brain itself, and in the secondary it's also known as metastatic brain tumor. These organs in the cell are from the other parts of the body where it finally reaches to the brain. This is the most common type in every human uh, for the brain tumors. In the brain tumor, this cells is non-cancerous, and they are also in the normal size, and they grow, and they don't generally interact to the other parts of the body except the brain. And this is the images with the brain tumor and without the brain tumor. The left one contains a small cell. There is a red part. This is a brain tumor, and the right image is doesn't have any brain tumor. This is a small survey which is based on the brain tumors, and this has been taken. Survey has been taken from the books, like 3 of those I mentioned here. Uh, there is the author name, publication years, and the pros and cons of those mentioned neatly. This is what the methodology works. Existing system. The data typically is very small, and the MRI images use a different types of techniques for the combination with SVMs. From the proposed system, it is used without any combinations, like in existing system, whereas existing system use the combinations with the SVM and proposed system doesn't. And this is a small architecture design where image database, how does my project gonna work. I'm just taking the image database and image is pre-processing into it, and it gonna be extraction and SVM training, support vector mission and support vector mission classifications and target identification. And this is a SVM algorithm which support vector mission is used for the both classifications and regressions, and it builds the learning model with one of the group and another by the functions of SVM is called as a non-probabilistics. Like other SVM models, it's labeled data to the train and group of materials and labeled for classifications. And there is an algorithm which try to achieve the best operations of the data with the boundary around the hyperplane being maximized and even between both sides of the SVM and both sides of the brain. And it also draws line in a separate of a groups according to the patterns as they have. And these are the snapshots which I have been taken while I'm doing my project, how I started and how I ended it. And this is the final result of the brain tumor, which is a positive tumor and which contains the tumor, and which doesn't contains the tumor is no tumor.